Roar. I'm Anna.
And I'm Kyle.
With each new school year comes changes. New classes, new teachers, and for the last few years, changes in the school lunch program.
This year, the school has begun to require students to take at least one fruit or vegetable before checking out. This is all because the school has received funds from the USDA and must follow their new guidelines.
In the past, we always had a choice between serving a fruit and a vegetable, or 2 fruits or 2 vegetables. Now we are required to serve both every day, and so that's because it's part of the funding. We need to do that.
Many students understand that the school needs to follow these new lunch guidelines, but think it's becoming rather wasteful.
If you don't want vegetables and you get vegetables, you're just going to throw the vegetables away, and that's a waste of money.
With the new vegetable rule, many students are bringing bagged lunches, and some are even talking about boycotting the meals.
Although some may find it to be wasteful and inconvenient, hopefully students can adjust to this new rule because it is definitely here to stay.
It's not just vegetables either that the students are getting wound up about. It's also the cost of a meal.
The students of FHS are frustrated by the rise in the price of the school lunch, but aren't aware the prices are being set by the government school lunch program.
We're part of the National School Lunch Program, and they have mandated that we eventually get to the price of what our free meal would cost.
Mrs. Hutler chose the minimum price rise of 10 cents per meal allowed by the government program. She was conscious about keeping the lunch prices relatively the same.
I think it's a little bit expensive, especially with the cookies going up 25 cents. I pack a bag lunch more often now than I take hot lunch.
The money from the student meals and the federal government program pay for the lunch workers' salaries, their benefits, equipment, and any repairs needed.
I tried to keep our lunch prices low, and we were consistently lower than other districts in the area. And now I have to do what the government says.
Although there have been a few changes, some things stay the same, like the outstanding performances of our student athletes. Franklin is known to have a dedicated, successful Poms team, and over the summer they proved themselves once again.
The FHS Poms team recently placed first in the Midwest Poms competition in Schaumburg, Illinois.
I was very surprised when we found out. It hasn't happened in a couple of years. We were really excited. Obviously, I was super ecstatic. We've worked really hard, and the girls have had lots of workouts that we've added this year, so it's just really great to see their hard work pay off.
The routines are carefully choreographed by Coach Sarah and Coach Jessica with the insight of members on the team. They plan it out one part at a time so the final product is exactly what they want. The girls practice 3 hours daily year-round and work very hard to perfect their dance. They continue to set high goals for themselves with the help of their hardworking senior leaders to prepare for future competition.
Franklin will be wishing you luck in your upcoming competitions.
The girls' swim and dive team had a successful season this year, with one diver having some special record-breaking accomplishments.
Melanie is leading the FHS girls' swim and dive team with her record-breaking dive at a recent meet right here at Franklin's Pool. To understand how this was possible, Melanie says you need to take a look at the work put in.
I practice every day of the week from 3 to 5:30, and we weightlift on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from 5:30 to 6:30.
Helping her along the way was Coach Laura Citro, who has always been a source of support for Melanie and the rest of the team.
Every day of the practice, she was really encouraging. She led me in the direction to where she wanted me to be, and then I kind of directed myself from there to break the school record.
Coach Citro wasn't the only one. The other girls on the team also encouraged Melanie along the way.
I think overall our team is very close and very supportive of each other, so all the encouragement and cheering throughout practice really helps me.
Melanie's diving so far has been vital for the team's success. She sets the stage for other divers like Katrina Vogt to have record-breaking dives as well.
At the state championship up in Madison, Mel took 6th place and her teammate Katrina took 7th.
Franklin's cross-country team also headed to Wisconsin Rapids to compete in state.
It's been a great season for the boys and girls cross-country teams, with each winning the Southeast Conference meet and later qualifying as teams for the Division I state meet. Boys cross-country coach Tyler Fike developed plans and goals to prepare the Sabres for their first trip to state since 1999.
Look at me, we're good. You guys are more prepared for this than anything ever, so get out there.
We talked about keeping a race plan simple, attacking the course in the second mile, and really finishing hard as a team.
A tough course and brutal competition kept some of the runners from placing as well as they had hoped to.
A couple of the kids got beat up a little bit. It's never good when one of your guys loses both shoes.
Coach Fike is still proud of the season despite a somewhat disappointing end.
At the end of the day, you have to be proud of the effort. In any place at state meet is really something to be proud of. So I'm happy for the guys, I'm proud of the guys, and it was really a great season for Franklin.
The girls cross country team returned to River Falls after placing 19th in last year's state meet. Team captain Katie is happy with the girls' accomplishments.
This year compared to last year, we did a lot better, but we didn't do as well as we had hoped to do, but we still were four team places better than we were last year.
Like the boys team, the girls have high hopes for the future of Franklin cross country.
The team's goal for next year is definitely to make it back again, but we hope to get in maybe the top 10 rather than 10 through 20.
Although they had hoped to place better, the Sabres will have many returning runners and a lot of potential for next year's season. For those of you worrying, all the runners got their shoes back after the race.
Franklin students are often involved in supporting charities throughout the year. Students Against Destructive Decisions, also known as SAD, this year is helping out a worthy organization.
The SAD members chose to raise funds for an organization called UNICEF to help needy children in other countries.
UNICEF has been around for a long time, and it's something that helps kids, and kids get to help other kids, so that's why we chose UNICEF.
We raise funds basically we go around and we have these little boxes, and what they do is we ask people and neighbors if they would like to donate any amount of money.
The goal this year was to raise $500 to dig a well that can provide clean drinking water to children in need.
Right now we are at $498.27, but I do know we still have a number of donation boxes still coming in, so I'm sure we will reach our $500 goal. I'm thinking we might even get to $550.
That's good.
SAD managed to raise over $500. If you are interested in joining, there are meetings every Tuesday in the green room.
Well, that's all the time we have for today. I'm Anna.
And I'm Kyle. Be sure to have a happy Thanksgiving, everybody.